What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different. Number one, I have new lighting now, so I'm trying out different places in my room to figure out where exactly I want to film. I'm also working on adjusting the lights, you know, the brightness and stuff like that. So I'm just using this light right now. I'm trying to just play around with it, so just bear with me for the next few videos while I figure everything out. Today's video is an exciting one. It's a little bit of a frustrating one as well, and I will definitely explain that. This is a Colourpop haul. So Colourpop has recently, over the past month or so, has released a whole boatload of new products. They released a highlighter palette, they released an eyeshadow palette that went viral, concealers, powdered bronzers, powdered highlights, and like compacts and stuff. So I went on their website and I purchased pretty much all of it. The problem that I had was the shipping. Colourpop didn't ship anyone's orders. Anyone who purchased the new bronzers, concealers, and stuff when the concealers had launched had waited an extremely long time to receive their packages. I believe I placed my order July 27th. I just received it yesterday, so yesterday would have been August 9th. So it did take a really, really long time for it to get here, but I think the main problem and the reason why everybody was so frustrated was because they didn't address the issue. They just kept saying the same automated response to pretty much everybody. Oh, we're working on getting things out. We have a lot of orders, blah, blah, blah. The problem is that because they had so many orders, they just kept doing relaunches and restocks of things, and they weren't sending people's orders out. So people were getting very frustrated, myself included. I had sent a lot of messages to Colourpop, and they just weren't doing anything about it. So it's a little frustrating because Colourpop has always been a brand that I've really truly loved. I think their products are amazing. I've never really been disappointed, especially with their customer service, but this time I honestly was disappointed. I don't think that they should have done what they did. Like I said, they didn't address the issue. They didn't really do anything for their customers, and that's really poor. Also, I heard that Colourpop is now going to be in Sephora stores, so that's pretty interesting to me. Colourpop has always had a really cheap price point, so to be in a high magnitude expensive store as like Sephora, I would think that they would want to be in Ulta, but I mean, that's okay. I obviously love Sephora too. So I think it's pretty cool to see brands like that expanding. I think it's really awesome. Yeah, so enough chitter chatter. Let's get in and talk about the Colourpop haul. I will be applying everything to my face, so you guys will see everything, how it works out. So let's get started, because I can't wait any longer, honestly. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the Gimme More highlighting palette. So this is what the Gimme More highlighting palette looks like, and it comes in this nice neon orange box. I have already swatched it because this product actually came before the other stuff did. I was able to get this on its second launch as opposed to the launch that's going on today, actually. So this is what the palette looks like. It says, "I like your face." It's a really nice white packaging. So the inside looks like this. It's got 6 beautiful metallic highlights, as you can see. A lot of people are saying that this is a dupe for the Nicole Guerrero and Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I don't have that palette, unfortunately. So I can't really compare it to that, but I can compare it to my other highlighting palettes. Sorry, I have something really in my eye. And yes, I look like a greasy chicken right now because I only have foundation on and I want to use the concealers and stuff, so that's why I look really crazy. But so this is what the highlight palette looks like. Comes with 6 shades. The shades are Extra, Upgrade, Bottomless, Full Service, Bigger and Better, and Total Package. So I'm just gonna run my fingers through this one so you guys can see. They are super, super pigmented. They're a little bit on the powdery side, if you guys can see that. They are a little bit on the powdery side, but they are beautiful, beautiful highlights. I mean, look how the light is reflecting off of this one. So they are beautiful highlights. They're a little bit powdery, but once you get past the powder, they are gorge. That is the shade Bottomless. Let me swatch another one for you. The next shade that I'm going to swatch, I kind of want to swatch this middle shade here, and that's called Bigger and Better. So I'm going to Like I said, they feel a little powdery, but super reflective and beautiful. So I recommend getting this palette if you can. I'm sure there's going to be another relaunch date. I know they're relaunching them today, but I'm sure there's going to be more as well because this palette is ridiculous. And I believe that this retails for 18 bucks, but you get 6 highlights, which is really nice, and they are good formula and super pigmented, as you can tell. Haven't even opened this box yet. This is the concealers, the eyeshadow palette. Hopefully everything is in here. Hopefully everything is not broken. So I'm going to open this with you guys. That way we can see the damage. So the box has this really cute packaging on the inside. I'm moving this foam thing. Comes with a nice little card that tells you like the products and stuff, different looks. Oh wow, this is really nice. Okay, so as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, that Colourpop was really late on everything. They weren't addressing the issues or anything like that. They decided to leave a little sorry we're late XOXO Colourpop note with a free lippy in there. You got my respect back because it's honestly, I mean, they should have addressed something on their website or online or on Instagram or something, and they didn't. But honestly, the fact that they put a little sorry we're late and a little free gift for you is really, really smart because you're gonna save a lot of customers and they're gonna come back now because you addressed the issue. So this is a Colourpop lippy, and this is in the shade Gold Digger. Gold. I really can't even tell. But it's really cute. I mean, it's like a nice pink shade. Oh, how adorable. So it's a cute little mini lippy stick. That's really nice. I will use this today so we can see the color. That's nice that they addressed that. I'm going to pull out the concealers first because I just want to kind of use these products now. So these are the concealers. They come in these little boxes like this, and they say no filter concealer. I got the shade Fair 5 and Light 20 because I had no idea what shade I was going to be whatsoever. So this is the shade Fair 5. Obviously, it is really fair, but I do like a really nice bright white concealer, and I figured that I could use this all year round. Oh, wow. This is really, really nice. Okay, so this is the shade Fair 5. It's really, really bright. I probably won't be able to get away with this right now unless I use a small amount, but the consistency feels really nice. So the other shade that I got is Light 20, and this one looks a lot better. So Light 20 is a little bit more on the yellow side. I will swatch Light 20 next to it. Okay, so I do like a little bit more of a yellow-based concealer. Neither one of these is actually yellow-based. It's picking up a little bit yellow on the camera, but as you can see here, it is a little bit more neutral than this one. This one seems to have a little bit more of like an orangey undertone, which is not something I really like. So I actually might go in with Fair 5. As I'm sitting here, this is oxidizing really fast. So I don't know, but we're going to give it a try. So I'm going to go in with Fair 5, and I'm just going to use the smallest amount. Use just like that. I'm going to do some down the bridge of the nose. Okay, it's really creamy and really pigmented, as you can see, like really creamy and really pigmented. So blends really easily. Obviously, it's super pigmented, but it seems really nice so far. I just don't think I got the shades that were the best for me. Actually, no, this is kind of working. The under eyes is the true test. It's definitely brightening. As far as like actual concealing goes, I don't know. Like I have some pimples down here and like some texture, and you can definitely see it through the concealer. So, I mean, it did a good job. It concealed, it highlighted, it brightened my face. I'm not mad. I'm not mad right now. I'm not mad. I'm just going to quickly set that. I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and a Nace. This is the Morphe R5 brush, and I'm just going to set that area. Okay, so it did a good job. As you can see, my face looks a little bit brighter. The next thing that I'm going to pull out, go into the Yes Please palette. Now, this is the eyeshadow palette that everybody and their moms have been talking about for a while now. So it's got a really nice yellow packaging. I'm super excited. It has the names listed on the back here, as well as on the palette, so that's good. Let's get rid of those boxes. We don't need those. So this is what the palette looks like. It says Cute AF in a nice bold yellow. Has all of the colors listed with their names on the back. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Super adorable packaging, super pretty colors. For some reason, this looks smaller than I thought it was going to be. I don't know. I just like, every time I look at the palette, I feel like it's, I don't know, like it's bigger. Okay, so I'm going to swatch this shade, this orangey shade. This shade is called Note to Self because it's calling me right now. As you can see, the orange is calling me. So it's really, really pigmented. Do a couple swatchies for you. So this is the shade Note to Self. Look at how beautiful this is. I'm also going to swatch some of the super creamy on the mattes as well. And I'm going to do this bright yellow shade. That is the yellow matte. That's really pretty. And we'll do one more. I'm going to do another shimmery. I'm going to do this nice cranberry shimmer. Woo! That's pretty. So they are really pigmented. I don't know what kind of eye look I'm going to go for. I'm just going to start picking a bunch of these colors out and just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to take this pink, this light pink shade right here. That's called Big Cocktails. Okay. I wish I had a mirror in there. I'm going to take Big Cocktails and work this into the crease. Oh, it's so cute. It's like a little melon shade. So adorable. That's a really, really pretty shade. I'm a little impressed. Okay, then I'm going to take another fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with the yellow shade over here in the bottom corner. I don't really play with many yellows, so let's see. It's cute. It's cute. Guess we're going for a sunset look today, I guess. Now I'm going to take a tiny crease brush and I'm going to go into this beautiful cranberry shade here. And I'm going to work this into my crease. And I'm going to take the blending brush I've been using and just kind of blend that out. Take a little bit more of that melon pink. Alright, so I feel like this color kind of washed the yellow out. I'm going to put a little bit more yellow. I'm just kind of working that into the crease and alternating, blending it out. Using the yellow and the pink shades. I think for the lid, I'm going to do this really pretty gold shade. I'm going to take a shadow brush and a little Fix Plus. And I'm going to dip into this beautiful gold shade here. Ooh, how pretty. And then picking up a little bit of that cranberry shade, working that into a crease. So I'm just alternating between the gold and the cranberry. There's so many versatile looks that you can do with this palette. I think that that's probably the most important. And everybody loves a good sunsetty palette. You know, everybody loves a nice palette with warm tones, with golds, with bronzes, and different types of cranberries. So I really do like this palette. I think it's a really, really good thing to have. I'm going to quickly do the lower lash line. And I'm just going to take, I think I'm going to take the light pink shade and the cranberry and just smoke underneath there. The only thing I wish is I wish it had a mirror. That's something that Colourpop has to do next. I'm going to take... I kind of want to take some of this like shimmery orange and I want to kind of pop that in my inner corner. It's so pretty. So I can, look how gorgeous that inner corner is, like truly. I'm just gonna kind of connect these two edges here. So that everything is well blended. The other two products that I got are the Colourpop Pressed Powder Face. Okay, what is this? It says highlighter and bronzer on this. This is Private Party. So this is the bronzer that I ordered. This is in the shade Private Party. I ordered the ones that come in the compact because, I mean, I don't know, I just don't want the single pans. I'd rather have the compact. So if I can get this out. So this is what the cute little compact looks like. It says Colourpop on the outside and it says Pressed Powder Face. And on the back it says, okay, Colourpop, come on, step your stuff up. This literally says Colourpop Pressed Powder Face Highlighter Bronzer. It doesn't even say the shade name. It doesn't say anything on it anywhere. So like if you have multiple of these, you're going to keep digging around trying to figure out which one is which. So that's really annoying. The only thing that's good is it has a mirror. So let me get this little sticker off. So this is what the inside of the compact looks like. Has a really nice mirror, has the bronzer shade here. So this is in the shade Private Party. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild bronzer brush. It seems like it's gonna be good. It seems really creamy. So I'm just gonna dip in there and we're gonna bronze. Ooh. Okay, a little bit orange for me. So, not orangey, but like, I don't know, it's not as cool toned as I thought it was gonna be. Did want was something with an A, Afternoon Delight, and I couldn't find it anywhere on the site, and I was getting frustrated, but I didn't want to lose my order, so I just got this one instead. And then I found out that everybody was accessing it, like, through their website by like typing it in or something like that, and I was like, that's really annoying that it wasn't showing up in the bronzer section. I was getting frustrated. So first impressions, this bronzer is number 1, really creamy. Number 2, nice, light and blendable, super pigmented, but just, I don't know, not the shade for me, not the shade I was hoping I was going to be. It doesn't look a little warm on the skin, but that's okay. I do like the mirror, 'tis a plus. So now I'm gonna open up the highlighter shade. I got the highlighter shade in here, Kitty Kitty, one of the lighter shades, so I'm hoping that I was right. I'm going to do one cheek with Here Kitty Kitty and one cheek with the other, with the palette. It's still same packaging, doesn't say what it is on there, it doesn't say the shade name, which is really annoying, but the compact is really cute. This is the shade Here Kitty Kitty. It is like a champagne-y bronze color, which is really nice. I'm going to take my favorite highlighting brush and I'm going to hope for the best. So I'm going to do this shade, this, it already looks like I'm highlighted, but that's just like, ooh, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness. 100% approved for that. Do the little nosy. Okay. This I like. This I like. Absolutely. This I like. Go into the I Like Your Face palette, and I'm going to take this shade, which is the shade that I swatched earlier. This is the shade Bigger and Better, just so we can see a comparison of the two. So here's Here Kitty Kitty. This is Bigger and Better. Oh my goodness. These okay. Pause. I think that these shades are like, okay, no, they're not the same. Here Kitty Kitty is obviously a little bit lighter, but Hoover, damn, that's friggin' pigmented. Look at that. There's like a, okay, they don't mess around with the highlights. I'm gonna just kind of, I have to say the ones that come in the compact are not as powdery as the ones that are in the palette. So with that being said, I kind of suggest that you get the single pans as opposed to the actual palette. Yes, you get 6 highlights, but the actual 6 highlights, I mean, there's like an orange one if you're into fun oranges. There's like a bright pink one. This one's a little too dark for me. I'm only going to use the 3 light ones. So for me, it's kind of a better deal to get the pans. So that's just my opinion. I'm going to go in and finish the rest of me. I'm going to finish the rest of my eyes with a light coat of mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I applied some mascara and I applied that liquid lip. I mean, this lippy stick. Look at how beautiful this shade is. I mean, it doesn't really go with this eye look, but that's okay. I just wanted to kind of test it out. So let's break it down on my thoughts. The first thing that I want to say that I absolutely loved was the eyeshadow palette. Colors are beautiful. They blend really nicely. I definitely like this. It's $16. Definitely worth the price point. I say pick this up if you can. The thing are the concealers. Number one, the concealers are really creamy. I'm going to wear them for the rest of the day and see what happens. They blended really nicely. They're super pigmented. So I definitely like the concealers. I just think that I need to find a different shade. I think I need something with a little bit more of a yellow base. It looks pretty good on camera right now, so I mean maybe Fair 5 is okay, but as far as Light 20 goes, not so much. Next thing that I want to talk about is the bronzer. So the bronzers I really do like, I just don't like the shade that I got. The formula is really nice, really creamy, really smooth, easy to blend, so I like the bronzers as well. Highlighters. I like the highlighters that come in the pans more than I like the highlighters that come in the palette. The palette seems to be a little bit more powdery than the highlighters in these pans. So I'm going to say if you want the highlighters, they're so pretty, go for the ones that are in the pans. They also come in a single compact. So you could buy just the compact, but for $1 more, it's nice that it comes in the little compact with the mirror. I also want to mention that I hate the fact that it doesn't tell you the name of the actual product, the color name. It doesn't say anything on here, so I think that they need to fix that because as such generic packaging for bronzers and highlights, you need to have the name on there because if you have 100 of these, you're never going to figure out which one you have unless you label them yourself. So I think they need to fix that as well. So I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and lippy stick, super creamy. I've never really tried these before. Super, super creamy and friggin' pigmented. This is, I can't really tell you what the shade is. It's hard to see, but I think it says Gold Digger. I think it's Gold Digger. So that completes this video. It's gonna be a long one, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. In my next video, I'm probably gonna be with a different background and moving my lighting again just to figure out, you know, where I like it the best. So thank you again so much for watching. Leave this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.